My whole life, I've had this affinity and affection for companion animals, dogs, cats. And then when I put myself in the situation where I thought I could help in rescue world by working at a local shelter here in Atlanta, I was kind of like exposed to the worst situation you could ever put an animal lover, let alone an animal lover who is trained to save and help animals. So it was very tough. It was very tough to be a part of that for a year and a half. And it really, I had to create my own little world of how I could justify being a part of this and make sure that because of that experience, something better happens in the animal kingdom. The situation I was put in as the medical director is I had to make the decision of which dog or cat was going to be in a particular cage. And this isn't like musical chairs that we played as children, where when the music stopped, we all have a good laugh. In this situation, the dog or cat that doesn't get a cage is put to death. That's where I got the idea, or at least the epiphany, as you say, where I'm going to make sure these animals that I destroyed, that I'm taking away their future, I promise them I'm going to find a solution so they did not die in vain. And it's really great to come to your school, and someone told me, a little bird told me you guys are really into loving animals and having them as pets. Is that true? I was asked to speak to an elementary school about being a veterinarian, and I thought it was going to be a little cush thing, because it doesn't take much to say to little kids what I do. I help animals because kids love animals. I make them better. They are happy again. So, Dylan, you got to tell me a story. I'm not leaving.
I wanted a dog, and I knew his name, and his name was Nobud.
And why they were telling me that story is the true epiphany came to me. Hey, we're going to have kids tell stories about animals that don't have homes. And because they're telling that story, wherever that animal's living, whatever shelter, humane society, rescue group living, they promise as our partners not to put these animals to sleep and allow these kids to tell their story, and they would be safe and they would get homes. So that's where the idea came from, was that event. We are here today where I have hundreds and hundreds and literally thousands of clubs all over the country now, partnering with caring rescue groups, shelters, and humane societies that want to make a difference, and they see our Homeless Pet Clubs of America, which is part of my Homeless Pets Foundation, as an amazing network to utilize to bring people into rescue that normally wouldn't. 9 puppies, or 10 puppies and 7 adults. Some little ones, some bigger ones. Okay. Let's go. But also a lot of people in other parts of the country saw the plight of these poor animals in the South, and the really progressive shelters would put those animals out there, say, hey, we got 7 dogs, a litter of golden retriever puppies, 4 months old, need good homes. And they'll reach out and say, we'll take them. There's some puppies on the puppy pipeline. So I came up with the idea of the Underground Railroad, and what we do is I take animals from the South, dogs from the South, I collect them in a variety of ways, but I make sure they're healthy, and then I arrange transport to go to legitimate shelters and humane societies where there's a demand, and fortunately there's a demand in the Northeast and parts of the Midwest for adoptable dogs. In the middle of the night, on a freezing night, he's going to take off with all these puppies that were going to be put to sleep in South Alabama. This is such a beautiful thing. All we have are volunteers in this and people who love animals enough to donate to us. I'd like to think they donate to us because I do this better than anyone. First and foremost, I know the principles in LuvMe Pet, and I know what they stand for. I know they're committed to providing quality nutritional products to animal lovers in America. And they have a track record in this arena, and they've made it crystal clear that they believe in what I'm doing, and they wanted to help. And I thought, well, why not? Since I'm a big nutritional nut, because I know that nutrition plays a big role in people's lives and in our companion animals' lives. And if we can provide quality products to help animals live longer and be healthier, I'm on board. And I mean, I haven't deviated in the 37 years I've been a veterinarian in that philosophy that I'm here as a veterinarian to make sure the quality relationship is based on love and health. Together we can change the world.